Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for yet another episode of SPF on the couch. Today, guys, we're going to talk about the coaches. If the coaches are safe, if they are not. I'm your host, Godi.
Beniki.
Alex.
Ronnie.
Guys, let's talk about the coaches. Starting with the ones that we feel like their job is on the line. Ben,
Yes.
talk to me about it.
In the Premier League, the coaches are always under pressure.
All.
So all the time your job is always on the line. You're always looking back unless you are Klopp or Guardiola. Yeah.
Guardiola, interesting.
Yeah.
Guardiola, I feel like he's not been at par. He's not been doing what everybody is expecting of him.
Yes, but okay. But you see, he's bought capital.
Yes.
Yeah, he's bought capital.
Yeah. I mean, as we speak, I'm sure we've all heard about the West Brom coach, Bilic.
Slaven Bilic.
I remember us talking about the coaches and their jobs in the beginning of the season. Nobody mentioned him, but he's been the first to be asked. Your thoughts on that?
Who have they hired? Is it Big Sam?
Yeah, Big Sam is
Big Sam. On Bilic, I think they were West Brom a bit rushy in firing him. I don't think it was the right time to they could have given him at least some chance because they were picking up, and okay, we could have seen where he was going to, but I think it was a bit rushy.
And just at the wrong time, if you ask me, after drawing at Manchester City's at the Manchester City's game,
But now with Manchester City, okay, the reason there is no much press or whatever or negative press towards Pep because of previous achievements and stuff, but Manchester City are not even doing good at the time. So you can understand West Brom the decision to go to do away with Bilic.
Just to be more on West Brom, for a coach who's brought you back to the league, who's shown. I mean, from the very first game, I remember us talking about very good, positive compliments about, the games, their game and everything. I don't know. Was it really fair for the decision? I know it's not a fair world, but what's your thought on it?
Yeah, as a team or as an enterprise, you have to make the decision when it matters. Yeah? And obviously for West Brom, they feel that if they make the decision now, then they have some time to turn things around. Yes, they have 7 points currently out of 13 matches. Yeah? So yes, that is not ideally. Yes, so they have to do something, and they feel that Sam with the experience that he has and the expertise in coaching, then they're going to turn the fortunes.
Could it be that Sam was on demand? I mean, someone else would have taken Sam before West Brom. I mean, people really go for Sam.
Big Sam defensively is a great defensive coach. Now we see with West Brom, I think it's one game. They've won one game out of the 13. And the goal difference I think is like negative 15, 16 or something. So
yes, personally, I feel bad for Bilic because he's a proper football coach. His teams play, even his time at West Ham, you would enjoy watching West Ham play because he's a proper football coach. And I think West Brom panicked. And then they've gone for Big Sam because they thought maybe something like what when we say somebody would go for him because we know he's never been relegated. Yes, and he has a history of bringing teams up from the relegation zone. So I think for me, I think that's just because of that appointment. I have a feeling West Brom will survive just because of his appointment. But again, also, as an owner, maybe they're trying to spend money in January. But you have to be sure of spending money on a coach who's already struggling. Because again, with the players that West Brom have, Big Sam will have to spend some money to get his type of player that is playing his type of football. So I think they're not sure of spending money with Bilic.
Okay, let's move to other teams at the top of the table whose coaches are on the line. I know all of us are thinking about maybe Lampard. The results have not been favoring him. Do you think like his job is on the line, Alex?
Obviously, your job is always on the line with Chelsea, and he needs to be concerned, by the way. And if he doesn't do way better than his predecessors, then for sure he most likely will.
but already he's doing badly. Because
Worse than them.
when they sacked Sarri, his win percentage was 60%. Lampard win percentage is 42%. So definitely he's performing better than Sarri. But I don't think his job will be under pressure in the course of the league. But at the end of the season, they'll have to assess. Because these guys have spent a lot of money this season. So he has to, but and you see me, I'm already worried for it because the players have spent money on a lot of money and they're not performing.
They're not performing.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about Mr. Arteta. Will he see it to the end of the season? If you think.
I think wherever he is right now, as a fan, I think he needs time just to stick around and maybe he already doing a few good things within the team, what we maybe do not know. But I think there's a culture within the team that has to change. If it doesn't change, then nothing much can happen. But I feel like he's already being under pressure now. He's starting to second guess himself on some decisions. They could be good decisions, but the way the games turn out, he starts wondering, was it the right call? So those are some of the things that are psychological that he has to deal with as a coach.
Yes.
Sometimes there are things as fans we don't get to see, but there are illustrations that come during the game. I mean, player behavior during the game that really says a lot about the dressing room. We saw what is Xhaka did. Yeah. Do you think there is some unity in that dressing room as a fan? You can just.
I think the pressure is getting to them. So they need like a leader to step in and tell them, okay, calm down. We're going through this phase, but we're going to come out of it. So when pressure is too much, you see people ventilating through various things. Some of them is holding people on the neck and stuff. But I think maybe it's a leadership thing. That's why you can also talk about the pressure on Arteta.
And speaking of leadership, do you think Aubameyang as a captain is doing the right thing? I mean, if you just take it further to the captaincy, do you think he's the best captain for?
I think Aubameyang is not a captain material, if you ask me. If you look at Arsenal have had fantastic captains. Aubameyang cannot even feature I don't know. Probably his lack of leadership also in the Arsenal team. But he's not doing much. And also currently, his form is down. I think that's why most people don't like giving strikers captains.
But who will you give?
As it is today, probably as a fan, I would have given probably Gabriel.
Yes, the captain. Yes. Okay. Moving on to the last team that you're going to talk about, the coach. We'll talk about Ole Gunnar. OGS. Is he safe? Let me start with you, Ben.
He's safe up to the end of the season. But I also think, though personally as a Manchester United fan, I want him to succeed. But I don't think he's the right person for the job. But I also think that the media has put a lot of scrutiny on him compared to other coaches. I think he's being unfairly criticized compared to other coaches. But maybe because Manchester is the biggest club in the world, so you understand. But I think he's being unfairly scrutinized.
Yeah. Speaking of the media, I think there's a tendency of foreign coaches being put on the spotlight so much. I mean, you can easily tell a foreign coach is not performing well. I mean, from the few times I've watched the Premier League, compared to a local coach, an English coach. Has someone ever really?
Yeah, but you see, this is part of the package. I mean, it's a job. When you're taking the job, you know how the job comes.
Yes.
And EPL is watched globally. Highest watch. So definitely there's going to be a lot of focus and people are going to write stories. So you have to deal with it as a coach and not the expectation. So for me, I would say they deserve the scrutiny. So let them deal with it.
They also get a lot of money.
So ladies and gentlemen, you've had our thoughts about the managers of the English Premier League teams. Now we're opening our comment section. Share with the people, give us your thoughts and all that it partakes the social media accounts. You have them listed there. From us to you, it's a cheers.